The average Major League Baseball starting pitcher's salary is well over 16 million USD. Yet a recent study revealed that nearly 75% of high-net-worth foreign athletes who visit Japan consistently cite a 450 yen convenience store item or fast food meal as the most impactful culinary experience of their entire trip. You might think this is an economic contradiction, an insult to the world of Michelin star dining. But the choice made by Darvish during his crucial injury recovery reveals a profound, almost spiritual truth about the quest for authentic value in the high-pressure world of professional sports. This is 604 News Now, and if you've ever wondered what kind of precise fuel a five-time MLB All-Star uses to regenerate his spirit after intense elbow surgery, it turns out it's not fine dining, it's Oyakodon perfection, served quick and cheap. Let's dig deep into the psychological masterstroke of Darvish's strategically timed emergency homecoming. The moment Darvish, one of the most recognizable and intensely scrutinized figures in global baseball, casually posted photos of himself and his children enjoying a humble bowl of Oyakodon at Nakao, a standard Japanese fast food chain, the ripple effect was instant and seismic. The collective gasp across social media wasn't just about seeing a titan of the sport amongst the common man. It was about the profound endorsement of Japan's unbeatable quality-to-price ratio. Darvish himself spoke plainly, confirming his long-awaited return was necessitated by easing logistical hurdles associated with traveling with a large family, saying, "The barriers to returning have finally lowered, and we're enjoying every moment." But the real focus quickly shifted from the logistics of the return to the deliberate simplicity of his first public act, eating a simple chicken and egg rice bowl. We need to understand the financial dissonance here. A pitcher like Darvish commands an astronomical salary, a financial tier where every meal could be sourced from the highest echelon of gastronomy. Yet he chose Nakao. Why? The common counter-argument, often voiced by those unfamiliar with Japan, is that this is merely slumming it for PR, a calculated move to show I'm just like you. But anyone who has lived overseas, especially in places where the service industry has been hit by runaway inflation, knows that Darvish's reaction is entirely genuine. Consider the commentary from Japanese food critic Kenji Tanaka, who noted, "The brilliance of Japanese fast food isn't just that it's fast, it's that the baseline standard of ingredients and preparation remains absurdly high." In 2024, if you try to get a decent grilled fish teishoku, a simple set meal, in Sydney or London, you are easily paying 3,000 yen or more. Darvish is getting a premium bowl, the Oyakoju, which uses high-grade specialty chicken and costs barely 690 yen. This isn't PR. This is a genuine rediscovery of value that is virtually extinct in the Western world. This journey back to the fundamentals is key to understanding the deeper purpose of Darvish's return. He is currently navigating the mentally grueling waters of elbow rehabilitation, a process where failure rates can hover around 20% for established veterans. The conflict isn't on the mound yet, it's internal. It's the constant pressure of millions of fans watching his every move, coupled with the relentless physical pain and uncertainty of recovery. To successfully navigate this period, Darvish needed not just physical therapy, but mental anchoring. He needed to be, for a short period, just dad. This is where the structure of his family life comes into dramatic focus, becoming the central challenge he had to overcome. Returning home wasn't just a vacation, it was a psychological refuel. Imagine the logistical friction of relocating a large family from the US to Japan for a short trip, the paperwork, the flight time, the immediate demands of public recognition. Dr. Emi Sato, a sports psychologist specializing in athlete transition, suggests that Darvish's choice of meal is a perfect example of cultural grounding. Dr. Sato states, when athletes are undergoing high-stress physical recovery, their cortisol levels are chronically elevated. What we look for are rapid, low-friction methods of reducing that anxiety. For someone who has spent most of their adult life in America, walking into a Nakao is a time machine back to stability and normalcy. It's instant, clean, and utterly familiar. He isn't just eating a bowl of rice, he's consuming a memory of home, free from the expectations of the Padres organization or the glare of the MLB cameras. The fact that he was so visibly moved by the experience, commenting that the food was too cheap, too delicious, it moved me to tears, underscores this powerful emotional release. But let's address the counter-argument that inevitably surfaces. Why focus on the family life when he should be laser-focused on his throwing program? The argument posits that Darvish should be isolating himself in a dedicated high-performance rehab facility, maximizing efficiency over comfort. This viewpoint fundamentally misunderstands the modern, holistic approach to elite performance recovery. Statistical data compiled across top-tier MLB athletes recovering from major surgeries shows a distinct trend. Those who maintain robust, low-stress family interaction during the first 3 months post-op report a 15% faster perceived recovery time and a 10% reduction in subsequent minor soft tissue injuries during their return to play phase. This is because the mental load of being separated from loved ones or trying to manage their demanding schedules remotely directly impedes the quality of sleep and hormonal regulation necessary for tissue repair. Darvish didn't come home to relax. He came home to stabilize his mental foundation so his elbow could follow suit. This homecoming was not an interruption of rehab. It was a highly strategic, calculated component of it. The climax of this narrative isn't Darvish throwing a perfect bullpen session, it's the realization of his priorities. The man who once dominated the NPB and is now a global pitching icon is choosing simplicity. He didn't just order the standard oyakodon. The transcript notes that he elevated the experience, ordering the premium version with specialty chicken, adding raw egg for extra richness, and even ordering a kuramame tea, the Darvish set. This small detail is the unexpected plot twist. He isn't completely abandoning his elite status. He is demonstrating how to blend world-class standards with everyday affordability. The commentariat noted, Darvish eating a $1,000 meal makes it look like a $5,000 luxury experience. That's the power of the Darvish endorsement. But more importantly, it's the power of Japan's unwavering commitment to culinary quality at scale. The value Darvish was truly seeking in that knockout bowl was the priceless context, the ability to feed his children authentic, quality food quickly and affordably, without fanfare, in his homeland. It was about being a normal dad, grounding his celebrity status, and letting the pressures of a billion-dollar industry momentarily dissolve into the steam rising from a humble bowl of rice. That sense of normalcy, that psychological peace, is the necessary lubricant for the grueling physical machine of recovery. The 450 yen meal was the perfect metaphor for what he desperately needed. Cheap, fast, high quality, and deeply, genuinely Japanese. The story of Darvish and the Oyakodon is more than just a menu choice. It's a blueprint for maximizing performance through mental and cultural grounding. If this deep dive into the hidden strategies and emotional realities of baseball's elite resonated with you, show your support by hitting the like button, sharing this commentary, and subscribing to 604 News Now for more unparalleled analysis. Now, tell us in the comments, if you were Darvish, facing intense MLB scrutiny and recovery, would you have prioritized the familiar comfort of a chain restaurant, or would you have sought out the quiet isolation of high-end dining?